Hey guys, Elvin Archer here, and today we're using friction knots to climb up a rope. Stick with me. Now, reasons you might do this is climbing a rope like this is going to be extremely difficult. Unless there's knots every foot or so, it's too hard to climb and too dangerous to climb if you're going more than 10 feet or so. You might find yourself in a situation where you had to climb up a rope like this. For example, if you chucked a rope up into a tree with a lasso, or chucked it over a tree branch and you needed to climb up, or if you were rappelling and you found that for some reason there was something wrong or your rope wasn't long enough. Those are things that you should check before you get in the middle of your rope, but if you happen to find yourself in that situation, this could be used to help yourself climb back up. All you're going to need are two pieces of rope, roughly 6 feet long, with loops tied into the ends. The top rope, which is going to connect to your harness, can have small loops because they're just going to go on your carabiner. And the bottom one needs to have larger loops that can fit onto the toes of your shoes. I just used a regular bowline knot to tie these. You can use a double overhand, maybe a alpine butterfly loop if you're feeling fancy. You can check out how to tie any of these knots in my Knots for Survival and Bushcraft video. I'll put a link in the description below. But what you're going to basically tie is what's called a friction knot. Now, there's many different types of friction knots. There's a Davy hitch, there's Prusik knots, but the one I'm going to show you how to do in this video today is called a Bachmann knot. It can be integrated with a carabiner, but I'm going to be doing it without a carabiner in this video. How you're going to tie it, you're going to find the center of your rope. Place that here, and then you're going to wrap up the rope. Do about 4 turns. This can work with both climbing rope and paracord. And then take the 2 loops on the ends and pass them through the loop at the bottom. And that's it. As you can see, when it's not under tension, it slides up and down. When it's put under tension, it locks and won't move. Once it's taken back off tension, it'll slide. So we're just going to tie the second knot to my feet, and then we can start climbing up the tree. Once I have both knots in place, I can start by putting my feet into the bottom loops, and then you can take the top loops and clip them onto your harness. So now, to climb up the rope, we just pull our top loop as high as we can, let the rope take our weight. Alright, I'm swinging out of frame here. And then we take the lower foot loop, pull it as high as it can go, stand up in the loops, take the top loop again, slide it, let it take our weight. Sorry, I can't keep from spinning here. Let it take our weight, take the bottom loop. You may need to loosen these, which seems counterintuitive because why would you loosen a knot that is holding up your weight? But these tighten right back up, so you loosen it so that it will slide. Slide it up, and as soon as you put tension on it, it'll lock back down and tighten up again. So now, we just climb up the rest of the tree with the same method. Keep in mind, this is a really slow process, and don't try to rush it. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to rush the process because if you do, you may fall. So, let's keep going. I did say before that this system could be used if you needed to climb back up after rappelling. So instead of just saying that and then never describing it or showing how to do it, I'm going to set up my rappelling rig, and then I'm going to show you exactly how you would stop rappelling, set up the loops, and then climb back up. So let's get started. Alright, so I've run into a problem. I don't know what that problem might be, but we'll say I've run into a problem. So what I have to do, I'll pull up my top cord, find the center. Because I only have one hand, your teeth become really helpful in holding things in place. Alright, that's it. Now all I have to do, slide that down a bit, flip it into a secondary carabiner on my harness. Again, this is pretty awkward with one hand, but not impossible. There. Hold on just a moment. Alright, realized I was a little out of frame. So, now that I have that connected, I can feed some extra rope through my repelling tool and just take that right off of the rope. Again, slow processes. Don't speed through them. Now, what I'll do, I'll take my secondary lower coil, take out a knot that has apparently worked its way into it, and tie my secondary in, or onto the rope. Alright, once I have that, all I have to do is put my feet through the loops, stand up, loosen the top one, slide it up, and we're back to climbing just like we were before. So that was how to climb with 2 friction knots. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've gotten something out of it. Not that I hope you ever get into a dangerous situation, but if you did, I hope this helps you out of it. If you have anything you'd like to see me do or make, put that in the comments below. But that's all I have for you today, guys. Archer out.